Hi there everybody, this is David and welcome to my first of hopefully many fitness videos. I put out a post on YouTube and Twitter and Blue Sky and I asked y'all, would you like to see a video like this? Would you like to see me going over some, fitness hints and tips or just like a beginner's guide? And the stuff that I had in my mind for the video turned out to be quite advanced or moderate compared to the answers that y'all wanted. So I really do want to go kind of back into the basics for this video series and just kind of like get you started. So I personally just got back from the gym. I go every single morning. People are asking me about my schedule and how I kind of fit it in. To me, it is just something that I do every single day. I go 7 days a week, and you do not have to go 7 days a week in order to be successful. Whenever I first started out, whenever I was 14 or so years old, I went like 3 days a week. It doesn't take that much in order to be successful. I just personally enjoy it, so that's why I go so often. I also do want to say that I hope that this is a judgment-free zone, like they say at Planet Fitness. It's a judgment-free zone, so I don't want to see any of these bad comments. I saw a lot of bad judgmental comments, and I banned a lot of people from the channel for them, so hopefully we don't see anything like that. So the stuff that I want to talk about here in this series is, of course, exercise, working out, and diet, and also just trying to be healthy. That's the main goal here, is just health. That's the main thing. The main game is just to be healthy. And the one thing that I do want to say, and I cannot say this enough, 90% of being healthy is diet. It's not exercise, it's diet. That's really where it all starts, and you cannot out-exercise a bad diet. If your diet is terrible, you could be at the gym 24 hours a day and it's not going to make any difference in the world. You need to get your diet in check. So let's talk about diet. Let's talk about some of the things that you should be eating versus some of the things that you shouldn't be eating. I know whenever I first started working out and everything, I thought to myself, oh, a lean cuisine TV dinner? That's super healthy. Guess what? That's not exactly the healthiest thing ever. You need to be eating whole foods. So what do I mean by that? Well, come and join me in my kitchen. So I'm standing in my kitchen, literally in front of 90% of the foods that I eat pretty much on a daily basis. I try to stick to white meats. And whatever I mean by white meats are meats like fish, chicken, whole foods, turkey. So fish, chicken, turkey, that's really going to be helping you out. But you also need a carbohydrate with that to provide you with energy, and again, whole foods. And I like to have rice with that. Another good one that you need to have on hand is potatoes. Baked potatoes, fantastic. They have a really high satiation index, which means that they will fill you up very, very nicely, and they don't have a whole lot of calories. One of my favorite meals is a baked potato with some fat-free cheese on top of it, and then some ground turkey on top of that as well. It's almost like a chili baked potato sort of thing, you know what I mean? But just with some meat and all that. I also like to have, whenever I do cook my rice, I cook it into a bone broth. Everything that I buy here is at Walmart. There's nothing special right here. I cook it in a bone broth instead of water to add extra protein, extra collagen, extra gelatin for your joints and things like that. Helps with your hair and your nails and your skin. And you can also make your own bone broth, which I do, and I have it right here. I keep it in these little yogurt containers, and I can show you guys how to make your own bone broth if you'd like to. It's very simple to do, to make a ton of it, and it's cheap, and it's really easy, and I can teach you how to do that. Another thing that I like to have on hand, just for snacking purposes and stuff, is this canned chicken or canned tuna fish, white tuna fish, the white chicken breast. It's really nice to have. So something to say about this though is, yeah, it's great to say, yeah, I can just, always make this, I can always meal prep, it'll be fine, but I live in the real world. There are days whenever you're like, oh, screw this, I don't want to eat, I don't want to have this, that, and the other. I just kind of want to have some junk. And you know what's better than calling up McDonald's or a DoorDash or going to any sort of fast food? A frozen pizza. just keep some frozen pizzas on hand, guys. Like, I'm telling you, they're the best things ever. And I like to add a little bit of protein to these frozen pizzas as well. That's where this canned chicken comes in. I just take it and I add it, I kind of sprinkle it on the pizza, and then I throw it in the oven, and it's extra protein, and it's actually quite good for you. It's not the worst thing in the world to have. I also like to have some marinara sauce on hand for whenever I am making some sort of like casserole dishes, if I'm making like a rice and a turkey dish with some peppers and onions. I like to keep marinara sauce on hand. It is not bad at all. It's literally just stewed tomatoes. Like, that's it. It doesn't have any kind of like extra fats or anything else like that. Then there is some snacks, because man cannot live on white meats and rice alone. You have to have some snacks, but you have to have healthy snacks. A really good healthy snack. Whole foods, whole almonds. These are great, and they're very clean, very easy. You can snack on these while you are gaming. They're not gonna muck up your controller. Another thing that I love to have for dessert even, like it's like better than ice cream. I think I love it. I just take natural peanut butter, put it on an apple. It's that easy. It's super simple, super good, super yummy. And then another thing that I think it's a bad rap, but I don't think that it should get its bad reputation, is microwave popcorn. Like, there's nothing wrong with some microwave popcorn. Nothing wrong at all with it. It's literally just corn. You know, it's just corn. It's just popped corn. So there's nothing wrong with that. If you have these items in your kitchen, you are halfway there to a healthy diet. The only thing I don't have on hand that I would recommend, again, is potatoes. Avocados would be a good thing to have as well. Keep those on hand and you will be set for some good cooking. And we'll do some cooking videos as well, but I just want to go over the basics today. Back up in my game room, I want to talk about having to create a plan of attack. What are you going to do? Kind of like if you're playing an RPG and you have to go and you have to like defeat a boss and you need a plan. You need to grind up, you need to buy those weapons, you need to conquer his tower, then you need to beat the boss. You need a plan of attack for fitness as well. And the best way to do this is to create measurable goals. And what I mean by this is literally taking a measuring tape and measuring yourself. I want you to measure your arms, I want you to measure your waist, and I want you to measure your thighs. And I want you to write down those measurements and do that every single month. That way, everybody has different goals. Maybe you want bigger arms. Maybe you want to gain weight and you want a bigger waist. Maybe you want a smaller waist. You need to create a goal. Say, okay, this is my measurement in January. What do I want it to be in December? Create a measurable goal. Another thing that I want you to do is take a photograph of yourself, just in your underwear. Get in front of a mirror, take a photo. Once a week. So the measurements are once a month, the photographs are once a week. So you can actually see your progress as you go through, so you don't get down on yourself. You know, you can actually see like, hey, you know, I might not have done great this week, but look at me. Look at the way that I used to look in January as compared to how I look now in April. And you know that you're going to look better. So you want measurable goals, and you want something that you can actually see, something that you can write down, so that you can look back at. And then the last thing that I want to talk about as far as measurable goals are concerned is this, my favorite thing. It's a Renfrew scale. It's like $20-something on Amazon. I'll include a link to it below for it. And basically this scale measures your body fat as well. It measures your muscle, your body fat, your metabolic age, everything. This thing is fantastic. There's like a little app that you could plug into it, and it is great. I use it all the time. It's super cheap, and it is great, again, for measurable goals. This thing comes in so handy, you have no idea. Highly, highly recommend it. Then, you either need to join up a gym or get a home gym like I have right here. And then we can get to some exercises. I'm gonna be talking about more exercises next time, because today I really did just want to cover the basics and cover down goals and cover your diet. So some things that you're going to want to have for next time is either a home gym like this, a gym membership. You can get something as simple as some dumbbells from the store, or even resistance bands. These I will also have a link for down in the video description. Whatever it is that you get will work, because something is better than nothing, and I'm going to go over all sorts of exercises that you can do with a home gym with dumbbells and with resistance bands next time. So let me know if you liked this video. I hope that you did. And if you did, I will have more. I just want to set you up for success, and I want you to have a good year. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.